Guys, this is Jade. So yes, I am filming in the day because usually I film videos at night. But yeah, so I'm here because I already did the song tag by RandomMe2011, but after seeing like everyone else's videos, mine sucked compared to theirs. Like everyone had great stories to tell and mine was just like eh. So I'm gonna record this again. So this is a redo. So basically the same thing, 10 questions, one answer per question. I'm gonna try to, but yeah, so like I said, I was gonna just re-record this. So number one, favorite song of all time. It would have to be Return of the Mac by Mark Morrison. And I'm like, I know you're like, who? He's not really popular. Like I said, I was born in '89, but I consider myself a 90s kid. So I really liked that song growing up. And I know it's kind of mostly like a one-hit wonder. I think he may have like another hit after that, but he's not really popular. But I really love the song. I don't know what it is about that song. It's like that beat went so hard, and I just love the song. It's pretty much the song is about him, his girl was cheating on him, so he's like, alright, you know, you're gonna cheat on me, that's alright, I'm gonna move on to the next one, I'm gonna be back at it, like I'm gonna get another, you know, girl. So it's like, you wanna cheat on me, fine, I just find someone else. So it's you know, it's like it's a breakup song, but it's like really cool. It's not all sad and depressing. It's like really cool. And I know it's a video, so I'm gonna put like make a playlist, so I'm gonna put it in the description. You can check out all the songs that I'm gonna talk about in this one. But yeah, favorite song of all time is Return of the Mac by Mark Morrison. Now I could have put Games by Chucky Booker. The thing is, like, it's the same song because I'm trying to remember who sampled who first. I think Games came out before Return of the Mac, and I just know that it's the same beat, but they sampled each other's song, something like that. But it's, yeah, so it's pretty much the same thing, like a breakup song, but they're both really good songs. So number two, a song that makes you happy would be Janet Jackson's Miss You Much. And I'll put that as my favorite song, but I just honestly thought of the other song. But yeah, like I said before, growing up listening to Janet, she was like my queen growing up. I still love her to death. But just the Rhythm Nation album, it has to be like my favorite, one of my favorite albums like of all time. There's a lot of albums that I love, but it's just that one just definitely had like more of a message to it, and it was a concept album. So if you've never heard of Rhythm Nation, I'm gonna need you to do so, because it's definitely one of her best albums in my opinion. But as a little girl, she had a short film. I have the VHS over here. Let me go get it. So it's this, the Rhythm Nation short film. It has some, let me see. It has some of it has a video for Black Cat, Miss You Much, The Knowledge, and Rhythm Nation, and it also has like some behind the scenes stuff. But this is a really good short film. So I guess she took some, you know, notes from her brother. So yeah, there's no DVD of this. It's only VHS. So I got off eBay. I don't think I even paid like, I paid less than like $5 for it. But either way, I used to watch that tape religiously in my living room, doing the choreography to Miss You Much. And don't think I'm gonna do it now because I ain't gonna do all that. But yeah, I just love that song, and I love the video, and it's Janet, so it's like you can't go wrong. Okay, so 3, a song that makes you sad. So I picked Live in the Sky by T.I. featuring Jamie Foxx. So finna get a little deep here. So about 10 years ago, I lost my dad when I was 16. So that was 2005. So 2006, it was a year later, and I couldn't sleep that day. I couldn't sleep that night, and I was up, and I just happened to listen to my iPod, and I just ran into Live in the Sky because I was really into T.I. at the time, and the King album, loved T.I., and that was one of my favorite songs. And I know that song, he talked about losing one of his friends, like his best friends. Like, it was, I don't want to go deep into it, but basically in the song, he talks about losing his friend, that he was shot and killed. It was a whole bunch of drama. People, I mean, if you look it up, you know what I'm talking about. If you like are into TI, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, he was talking about his friend that he lost and other people that he lost, and then just listening to it, it really made me think of my dad. And so I remember just staying up. It was like 4 in the morning. I had it on repeat for like a good 2 hours. So I haven't heard the song in a while. It's one of my favorite songs from T.I., but it does make me sad because it does make me think of my dad. But yeah, so okay, enough of that sad shit. Let's go to some happy stuff. So number 4, a song that reminds you of somewhere. I can't necessarily pick a certain place, but I can pick a certain time. So I know I'm only supposed to pick one song, but I do have a good explanation. They coexist with each other. So I picked Exclusive by Day 26 and Don't Stop the Music by Rihanna. So this was back in 2007. I just graduated high school. Me and my friends, I was 18. That was long ago. But yeah, I was 18, fresh out of high school, and one of my friends had gotten her car for a graduation present. So you know, when your friends get a car, you go everywhere. So that's what we did that entire summer. We went down to the beach, the mall, movies, bowling. We weren't old enough to go to the club, so we just went and did other stuff. But I just remember being in her car, and I remember burning that song, Exclusive, and Don't Stop the Music, because Rihanna at that time, she blew up with Umbrella, and she became Rihanna who we know of now. And Day 26 had just gotten together after finishing their season of making a band. So that's why I decided to pick those two songs, because they coexist with each other, and just those two songs used to play in the car all the time. When one was done, we played the other, and we played all over again. So it just reminds me of just those really fun times. Summer of 07 with my girls, riding all over Jersey because we had nothing else to do. So yeah. Okay. Number 5, a song that describes you. Okay, that's really hard because I can't think of a specific song that describes me. So I skipped that one. So I'm gonna go to 6. A song you listen to when you're angry. I don't necessarily listen to a certain type of music when I'm angry, but there is a song I do like to listen to. You know, just it kind of like, I wouldn't say I'm trying to get my words together. It's like I don't listen to it when I'm angry. I just go all into that song. It just happens to play when I'm listening to it. So it's Christina Aguilera's Circles. It's from her Lotus album. I really like that song, and plus she's saying like motherfucker like 500 times in the song. Well, not 500 times, but she says it a lot in the song. But I don't know why, I just like that song. But yeah, I don't listen to it specifically when I'm angry, but it just somehow I just end up listening to it. Number 7, a song from your childhood. I went with Vision of Love by Mariah Carey. When I was growing up, Mariah she blew up at this point. So it was like early 90s. And I remember as a little girl singing that song all the time. And just like every other girl, trying to hit that high ass octave, and I miserably failed every single time. But honestly, like that's like one of, if not my favorite Mariah Carey songs. Like just like Janet, it was Mariah, Whitney, Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans, like just all those females in music I really listened to like all the time. But Mariah was like up there for me. And Vision of Love is like that song. Just remember trying to sing that song and sounding very, very bad trying to sing it. But yeah, that's a song that reminds me of my childhood. Number 8, a favorite song from the 80s. Like I said before, I am a 90s kid. I consider myself a 90s kid. But yes, I was born in 89. But I do love music from the 80s. it's just the 80s, just like the 90s, the 80s had definitely a wide range of music. I mean, you had new wave, so people like, oh Jesus, like Depeche Mode, like that type of sound. And you had like hip hop, R&B, pop, metal. Cause my mom was really into metal, so like that type of stuff. And then it's like you had like one hit wonders, so they may not have like a career really, just like that one song, but still one hit wonders are like the greatest thing ever. And I picked Don't You Want Me by the Human League. And again, that they are a one hit wonder, but I just love that song. And the video was weird. It didn't really make no damn sense, but that was most videos in the 80s, to be completely honest with you. Most videos in the 80s did not make no sense and did not go with the song majority of the time. But definitely one of my favorite songs from the 80s. Okay, number 9, favorite song from a movie soundtrack. I changed it from Madonna to Whitney's Queen of the Night from the Bodyguard soundtrack. Now, the Bodyguard soundtrack is like basically like the greatest soundtrack on the face of the planet. And yeah, it's like obviously you have I Will Always Love You, Run to You, I Have Nothing, obviously, but just Queen of the Night, that was something that people didn't see from Whitney. Like mostly when you think of Whitney, like from like early 90s back to when she started, Whitney was either R&B or pop. So she either gave you like R&B ballads or she gave you fun dance pop songs. So when she came with Queen of the Night, that was something that was definitely left. And I just remember watching, you know, in the movie The Bodyguard, she's in the club performing the song, and she's like dressed in this body of armor, like some Game of Thrones shit or something like Gaga probably would have worn or probably has worn, I don't know, but it was something like that. And then just the song period is something we didn't really hit, we never heard from her, and she went off on the song. And that's one of my favorites from Whitney. Of course she has great songs, but that's definitely one of my favorites, and definitely one of my favorite movies, The Bodyguard. But yeah, so that was that. So that was Queen of the Night by Whitney Houston. And a song with the best MV, number 10. Again, I'm gonna go with Thriller. I mean, I already explained it, but for those who didn't see my first video, pretty much, honestly, when I was a kid, I wasn't born when the video premiered, but growing up in the 90s, I remember they used to play the video and it scared the shit out of me. And I remember I used to like bolting to my mom and dad's room because it was scary. Like, it was really scary. And like I said in my last video, I couldn't watch it until I was 20. Mine was after he died. And watching it now is not like scary, because I mean, if I can sit through 7 Saw movies, I can sit through a Thriller video. But yeah. And then just thinking about the entire video, I mean, he had Vincent Price do the narrations, he had John Landis direct the video, just the overall, and it was like a short film, so it was like you had the short film version, you had just the regular like MTV version, but you actually sit and watch through the entire short film version, it's some shit that wasn't even done back in the 80s. Like in the 80s, that's when videos were starting to like, were kind of getting to where they are now. So it wasn't really a lot, people really didn't really go all the way over the top with videos back in the 80s, but Thriller was like some next level shit. Just the overall concept, and just like the makeup with the zombies and then him, and how they transformed MJ into like that werewolf shit in the beginning. And that video, it's like, that's just such an iconic video. Like, everyone and their mama seen Thriller. Like I said, I don't know what it was when it first premiered because I was born yet, but I knew it was a big deal. And just MJ videos after that was a big deal. Bad, Black and White, Remember the Time, They Don't Care About Us, Earth Song, I can go on. But just with Thriller, kind of started a trend for people to come out with something with like videos that be visually appealing, not just you know, just a bunch of concert footage or some other shit. Like, they made artists really put in work to make a really great video for their songs. But yeah, I just went on a damn MJ, not rant, but just like ramble on about MJ. But honestly, it's like really like the most iconic video ever is Thriller, and I don't think anyone can top Thriller because MJ, I kind of consider him like a mad scientist when it comes to music, because he used to just think, he would just come up with some next shit that people was like not even on at the time, and people now inspired to be like. So you gotta give him credit for that. But yeah, so that was that. I hope this one was better than my last video because I didn't really like it. So that's why I decided to re-record this one. So yeah, I'm gonna put a playlist of all the songs I mentioned in this video, and check out, and I'm gonna put a link to Shout Out These 60s video, Alex's video, RandomMe2011 videos. You can check out their videos, and I hope you guys do it as well. Just something cool and something fun to do. So yeah, I am out, and I'll check you guys later. Bye.